Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's September 24th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning with your latest news and weather headlines. It stays on your feed, though, throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or check it out as a podcast. We make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts.
All right, Lydia, starting off a bit chilly again this morning, and some places got some overnight rain as well.
Yeah, a little bit of rain moved through the evening hours into the overnight and then exited by early this morning. So if you notice a puddle or two, that's why. Left behind around 1/10 of an inch here in Fargo, so not much at all. We had really dry air in place, really low dew points yesterday, and so that rainfall, a lot of it evaporated on its way down. If you looked at your radar last night and it looked like a big, impressive rain, the dry air kind of won and choked out some of that rain. So it was a little tricky. Again, left behind maybe 1/10 of an inch. 0.09 here at the station, 0.13 in Moorhead. So around 1/10 region-wide. With that being gone now and watching out for a little bit of fog, we have some of that over on the Minnesota side. Do watch out for that if you're headed out and about early this morning. Otherwise, conditions are good to go. We've got good visibility in the valley and on the North Dakota side. Clouds will continue to move off to the east. Sunshine takes over later this afternoon into this evening in a west to east fashion. So it just depends on where you are for when you get that sunshine. Temps in the upper 60s to the lower 70s this afternoon, and the wind out of the northwest at 5 to 15. A northwest wind kind of has a little bit of a bite to it, kind of that fall-like feel, just sending in some of that cooler air. So happy fall. It feels like fall today.
It does.
For now. Tomorrow, the wind turns around to the southwest and summer is right back into action.
right.
We've got sunshine in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Okay.
Of course, a few clouds from time to time.
Sure.
Possible. But for the most part, mostly sunny skies and highs in the 80s the next several days. That'll be good for UND homecoming, the parade, tailgating, all looking very warm, comfortable, summer-like. Last year at the UND homecoming parade, I had on hats, mittens, a sweatshirt, a coat, and a blanket wrapped around me. I think it was in the 30s that morning. That is not happening this year. Much more summer-like, more comfortable, you could argue. Don't let your parade candy melt in your car in the afternoon. I've also heard it's Goose Days up in Middle River, Minnesota, so you've got good conditions for that as well. Big fun festival, 50th anniversary, I've heard.
Impressive.
So yes, that all happens through the weekend. We get a good stretch of warm summer-like weather. By the middle of next week, the first day of October, which is 1 week from today, we'll watch out for a chance of rain, and that'll cool us back into the 60s. I have nothing frosty. I have nothing snowy. I have no big signs of deep fall or winter in the forecast whatsoever. So we'll just keep it going for a little bit longer.
Sure.
All right. Thanks, guys.
I like it. Thank you. New this morning, a story we tracked for you on First News. The North Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a crash that seriously injured 3 people. Troopers say a 43-year-old man from Texas ran a stop sign with his pickup about 2 miles north of Jamestown and hit an SUV. Both vehicles went into the ditch. 2 people from Illinois were in the SUV. All 3 people from the crash were taken to the Jamestown Regional Medical Center. The pickup driver has been charged with disregarding a stop sign.
A Fargo man has bonded out of jail 1 day after appearing in court. He's accused of stabbing his girlfriend and their friend. Jesse Curtis is charged with 2 felony counts of aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon. Curtis suspected that the woman, his girlfriend, was having an affair with their friend, and that led to the fight. His next court appearance is set for November 6th.
Right now, we're working to find out what started a garage fire in Breckenridge, Minnesota. The homeowner says the fire restarted after firefighters originally put it out, so they'd come back, put out hot spots. The garage and everything inside are a total loss, but the home wasn't damaged. The homeowners were not home at the time, and no one was hurt.
If you live in Moorhead, your property taxes could go up by nearly 5%. The City Council unanimously approved the preliminary tax increase for next year's budget. It would help the city collect $3.1 million more in property taxes than last year, for a total of $24.2 million. City leaders say that the budget prioritizes public safety, and the city has been dealing with staffing shortages in the police department. The proposed budget includes $2.3 million in pay and benefit increases for city employees, and the City Council will vote on a final budget in December.
Fargo's financial outlook has taken a hit, and that's leading to more calls for more budget cuts. The city's finance committee says that Moody's downgraded the city's outlook. Moody's rates the credit of local governments. While Fargo's long-term credit rating remains the same, it's standing within that rating, dropped from stable to negative. A vote on the city's final budget is set for next Monday.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, fresh off his game-winning kick on national TV, Shanley alum and Stanford senior Emmett Kenny joins Dom at 9:20 to chat about making history for the Cardinals. Cool moment for him. Plus, the college realignment wheel is spinning once again. The latest on NDSU's potential chances for a move to FBS. That's from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com.
And now's a great time to get that Inform.com subscription, your all-access pass to all these news, weather, and sports headlines. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check it out.
Remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11 o'clock, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.